All right, guys, I'm re-recording this video. I didn't know how badly the audio quality was, or how bad the audio quality was in the first one, so I'm just going to redo this. A couple of people have already emailed me and said they couldn't even watch it because of how bad the quality was. I thought by turning the music down, the music would be turned down for the audio, for the recording, but no, it's loud anyway, so I have to mute the volume to be able to mute the game. But anyway, there's a guy by the name of Iceberg the Gamer. He's an East Coast guy, lives in New York City, just like I was an East Coast guy a month ago. My whole life I lived in Boston and moved to the western part of the state, near Albany, western part of Mass, 40 minutes away from Albany, New York. But anyway, I love his channel, man. He's a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, at least for this game he is. I loved his content, love listening to him. Whether it be his opinions on the game, or opinions on certain things, or whatever he felt that made sense as far as like strategy-wise, things of that nature. So I loved it, and he hadn't posted for a long time, and it was cool. That he was commenting on a couple of my videos and had been, and I felt pretty cool about that, considering I look up to him as far as his knowledge of the game and everything else. So I saw that he had commented on one of my previous videos, just giving me some advice on an easier way to sort, or whatever the case may be. And I actually messaged him and I said, "Hey man, I miss your content." Well, I happened to click on his channel, and I noticed that he had actually uploaded that same day. He had uploaded a huge video, about a half-hour video, on the state of the game in his opinion, whether the state of the game in his opinion in general, and then the way he feels about the game. And he had a lot of points that he made that I 100% agreed with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a reaction video, I guess, to his video, and also talk about my thoughts on the game, because he had a lot of valid points. And then let's go right on into them. And if you have any questions or comments or disagree, just please leave comments in the comment section below. But anyway, let's go right on into it. So the first thing that he mentioned, and it really has to do with the second anniversary, or lack thereof, in my opinion, as well. He feels it was lackluster. I feel the same way, and I'll explain as we go through it. But the biggest problem with the game, at least in North America, or the global version, and I don't play JP, so again, if I'm wrong, please immediately correct me. But the spacing between releasing new medals for a lot of players, they don't have the funds to keep up. And even if they do have the funds, they don't want to keep spending money upon money upon money to not even get the medal. I mean, at some point, I remember, I think it was Sora EX, I want to say. I still don't have that medal. For a long while, I didn't even get Axel EX. I didn't have that medal. I got lucky with Cloud EX, but it's like, I must have spent $600 to try to get Sora EX. Now, why did I want Sora EX that bad? It wasn't necessarily that I wanted the medal that bad. I'm trying to collect, and I'll show you guys here. I'm trying to collect all the medals. And unfortunately, as you can see, I have 953 out of 1,005. So I am short, as of now, 52 medals, it looks like. 953, 47 would get me to 1,000, and 552. So why am I short 52? Well, if majority of the ones I'm short are actually, there's one there, but I think it's the 40 version of Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora B. I could be wrong, but a lot of them are in here. They're in the middle, and the reason I'm short all these medals is because I never played Union Cross. I never played high score challenges. I didn't care about them, and not realizing that they gave medals in those sections of the game. I just cared about the story mode. I'm into Kingdom Hearts for the story. I love the story. Mortal Kombat is my favorite series of all time as far as video games go. Assassin's Creed is third, and Kingdom Hearts is a close first to Mortal Kombat in second. Now, Iceberg the Gamer doesn't play it for the story. He plays it for the actual game itself. I love the story. I thought Kingdom Hearts 2 is very dark, very interesting for a Disney game to be that dark. And I love everything about it. I read articles as much as I can just to try to get tidbits on extra info as far as the games are concerned, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts junkie, And I have a couple of complaints about the actual game. We'll get into the second anniversary in a minute, but the first one being, well, before I get into that, let's talk about the Kingdom Sorry EX. People don't have $600 to try to get a medal, and one of the biggest gripes that he has, that I have as well, it's look, we don't live in a fair world. I hate when people say it's not fair. Okay, it's not just would be better. Okay, he's better at baseball. It's not fair. No, he's just better. I mean, yeah, it's not fair. It sucks. But when we're talking about it's not fair, how can this one person get 15 of the same medal and I get 0? That person got 12 out of 15 pulls. He got 9 of the same medal with no mercy and no what do you call it? No mercy and no falling price. But yet I'm over here 50 pulls, 60 pulls deep, nothing. I mean, come on, that's not just. Give me one, at least. And you got a lot of people who are not in my position that have the ability to spend that kind of money. I'm blessed with the job that I have and the industry that I work in, that I can do more than the average person. But then there are people out there who don't have, probably either they're millionaires, or all they do is literally don't eat, don't buy anything except for this game, live at home, have no rent, have no bills, have no anything, and they're able for a high score challenge to be in the top 5 easily because they have 7 of the same medal. Boom, 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 boom. How is that possible? How is that? If I pull 30 or 40 times and I get 1 if I'm lucky, how do they get 7? How many times are they pulling? So he has a point as far as that goes. But to then go and have, all right, I'll give you an example. Let's say Illustrated Xi'an EX comes out. All right, and it's 3,000 joules a pull, and there's no mercy and there's no falling price. You may drop $300 just to get that medal, right? But then a week, 2 weeks later, now all of a sudden they have a falling price deal. It's like, you knew you were going to do that 2 weeks later. Why not just do it in the first place? You got your money. A lot of people dropped a ton of money, but it's a big slap in the face. Imagine, and I'll relate it to this as an analogy. Imagine going into Best Buy. You find the TV of your dreams. It's going to go right up on in the living room, right up on the wall. You're going to get a whole bunch of stuff together. You're going to have the nice sound system, the whole deal, right? And it's normally $2,000, but you see it on sale for $1,500. So you're loving life, $500 extra. Now instead of $2,000 for the TV, I can get the sound system included for the same price type of situation. Imagine how you would feel if literally 2 weeks later, you go back to Best Buy, and that same TV is now $750 on another sale, separate sale. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm not talking about you buy a TV and then 6 months later it's on sale. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about literally 2 weeks later, it's the same TV, but now it may come with the sound system for $750. You just dropped $2,000. There's nothing you can do about it. You dropped $15 for the TV and the rest on the sound system. Now you get everything for $750. How would you feel? Well, that's what Cena's doing with the global version of this game. They're throwing out medals left and right for people to try to get, and they just spent all their life savings on one medal. If they're lucky, they get it, and then you throw out 3 days later, here's another medal that was better than the first. What the hell? I'm okay with it because, I'm not okay with it, but I don't have a choice based on my OCD. I have to try to collect every medal there is in the game. That's just how I am. I'm a collector. And at some point, you guys are going to see my game room as soon as everything's set up. It's 75% done from the move and everything else. I got some more bookshelves to build, etc. You guys are going to see what I collect. I got a huge game room. It probably rivals a lot of people's on YouTube. It's not the best game room out there, but it's easily top 100, maybe even top 50. I don't know. But that's a side comment for a different video. But imagine that happening. Imagine you doing that. You go and get the TV, and then boom, the TV's less money. Not even less money, a third of the price. You just dropped all that money, and this person got a better deal. Not even 2 weeks later. That's what Cena's doing with this game, as far as dropping medals, dropping skills, dropping traits, whatever the case may be. Now, piggybacking off of that, let's talk about the second anniversary for a minute. An anniversary is something that is out of the ordinary. It is special. It's not an everyday occurrence. It's once a year. Once a year, that's an anniversary. Now, yeah, you could do once a month or once a week if you're that ridiculous. But for the real people who live in the real world, it's once a year. It's special. Let's talk about, and I can only speak for the last 10 days because this doesn't go back, unfortunately, and I haven't really looked at the videos. I've done updates from the beginning of April. But let's take a look at this. Draw 3 times each day from the top drawer deal instead of 1 time. I'm real impressed with that, and here's the problem with this deal. You're not getting Illustrated Kyrie EX. You're not getting Illustrated Shion EX. You're going to get HD Nominating Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Kyrie. That's what you're going to get. That's what you're getting. You're getting that one right here, the middle one, and you're getting Run right next to her. And maybe over here on the left. You're not getting these 2. But it's bait. That's how people are going to spend their jewels. Hey, I get the psychological behind it. Instead of 3,000 jewels for 1,000 or for 1,500 jewels, boom, I'm going to do it. But that's not that special. Here's something that didn't need to happen. Tier 3 or below challenge. Finish fast to get jewels. Only Tier 3 or below medals are allowed. Get creative with your Keyblade setup to get fabulous rewards. What are the rewards? 300 jewels. Maybe a magic mirror or so thrown in. Come on, guys. Come on, Cena. This is just busy work, is what it is. I'm going to bust my ass to try to create a Keyblade setup that's only going to get me 300 jewels. Give me 1,000 jewels. 300? Story quest. I play for the story. It's the main reason for me to play. But we're getting 5 updated quests, 5 story quests once every other month for the last 3 or 4 times. Now for the anniversary, you're giving us what you used to give us, which is 15 story quests. And the 15 story quests are literally filler. There's nothing going on here. I'd love to see what happens when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, if they're going to finish the prequel to everything. I thought Birth by Sleep was a prequel. This is technically the prequel to everything. And it's like, okay, well, when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, you're telling me that I'm still going to be playing the prequel, even though the story's done, at least for this segment of the story, this trilogy of the story, this part of the saga. I'm still going to be playing 15 more missions for me to go from the Cave of Wonders back to Agrabah? Well, what are we talking about? What else have we gotten? Oh, one day all right, so I'm going to get to make your mark in Kingdom Hearts 3 in a minute, but gem boards, nothing new. Thank you for giving us HD Terra EX with a higher drop rate, but again, who cares? Who cares? It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be an anniversary. You're just giving us rehashed crap with maybe better odds. I have to wait a year to up my odds of getting a medal that in reality is average at best. Now, it's not been all that terrible. There are 2 real main parts of the anniversary that so far have been okay. I mean, yeah, they gave us 3,000 jewels. I'll get to that in a minute. But here's number 1. We got a new Tier 8 medal, Key Art 16 EX Plus, which is great. And then we got all of these medals that you could also try to get. So 5 new medals right off the bat, plus trait medal number 7. So 6 medals, including trait medal, plus key art, 7 new medals. I'm always excited for new medals. I know what I said earlier. Enough's enough with I mean, there's got to be more space. You want to drop medals, that's fine. But drop them like this, where there's 7, and do a falling price deal or something for people. Because this is ridiculous. Imagine all 7 medals, 3,000 jewels apiece, one after the other. It's with no mercy, with no falling price. I mean, come on. People are not made of money. You're getting greedy is what you're doing. Now, for people like myself who really don't have a choice because they're born with OCD and their brain will explode if they don't collect everything, you're going to get me. It's unfortunate. I'm admitting it now. But for a lot of people who don't have the means or don't want to spend the money, you're alienating them from the game, which is a shame. Because this is what it is. As Iceberg said, it's a community. This is not a community. This is Mr. Robot. The top 1% of the top 1%, the whales of this game who have either ungodly amounts of money to spend or have the best luck that ever was created, getting every medal 5-6 times over. And you got, Sammy Joseph, who's working at Cumberland Farms, who takes his 2 weeks of pay and throws it all into this game to pray to God that he gets Illustrated Kyrie EX and blows it all and gets nothing. Gets Sora and Pals 50 times. That's the rough part. But as far as this second anniversary goes, this was part one that I really liked, and I'll throw Ventus EX in there, or Ventus Plus in there, Vexen Plus in there. Okay. The second part was the 3,000 jewels, but again, it's an anniversary. There's 13 days left of this anniversary. So far, the best that we can come up with. And guys, if you disagree, put a comments in the comment section. But the best we've come up with is 3,000 jewels and new medals. Past avatar boards return. You want a big anniversary? Why don't you give us all the avatar boards that people have missed? Now, I thank God have every single one of them, I believe. But give people all the avatar boards. All the ones that are really useless, like, I don't know, Attack Boost 2. Instead of making these 1,500 jewels, make them 500 jewels. It's like charging somebody $300 for a VCR. Attack Boost, what are they doing with Attack Boost 2? What are they going to do with that? What are they doing with an item drop perk plus 3? What are they going to do with that? It makes no sense to have New Beast and New Bell be 1,500 when you're getting 3 6-star chips, 3 6-star deals, 2 magic mirrors, Attack Boost 2 Max and Lux Plus, and a Raid Boss perk plus 10. You're getting those for 1,500. But yeah, you got to pay the same 1,500 if you've missed this for a VCR. I mean, I don't understand it. It's like they're saying, hey, look at all the shiny things, look at all the shiny things, look at this shiny new car. It's so beautiful, and you're all excited. But then when you get into the car and you look under the hood, there's nothing but dead rats in there. Well, that's what we're getting. Krabby Cake Raid event. I haven't seen this before, sarcastically. Wow, I'm so happy. You can't think of anything else, so you throw another Lux party at us and tell us to beat the shit out of Krabby Cake so we can get our 10,000 jewels at level 90 or 10,000 coins at level 90 so we can get one Fantasia Mickey B medal? I got to grind for 60 hours to get a Fantasia Mickey B medal? Why? Here's something that's a slap in the face to everybody. All right, this is kind of cool. Special for our second anniversary, get a boosted version of Illustrated Xion EX. Not bad for 3,000 jewels. So 15,000 jewels, you're guaranteed to get a boosted version of her. It's not a bad deal, especially 3-orb version. Not a bad deal. But where was this a year ago? Where was this, 6 months ago when the medal came out, or however long it's been? And let's talk about this. Get your name in Kingdom Hearts 3. Here's a Master of Illusion, what I like to call Master of Illusion. Hey, we know the anniversary's been lackluster. We're never going to admit that to you, but just in case you think it has been, we're going to try to Master of Illusion you and tell you to do this high score challenge so you can get all these points to maybe be in the top 100, to maybe get your username on this game to appear in Kingdom Hearts 3. You're telling me that the code is so impossible that you couldn't put somebody's real name or whatever they wanted in there? I don't even know what the hell my name is on this game. I think it's just Andy. So that's pretty easy. How do I figure that out? Let's go to what is it, name, or is that the name of my pet? No, that's the name of my pet, which is the name of my pet in real life. There I am. Yeah, Andy. That's my name. Wow. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. This is supposed to be an anniversary. This isn't supposed to be throwing us. The best way I can explain it is this, okay? Imagine you're getting your girlfriend. Now, bad example. Imagine your girlfriend's getting you something, or your boyfriend's getting you something, right? Let's say it's an anniversary, right? Hypothetically, let's say it's an anniversary, and let's say it's flowers, and they give you flowers, but unfortunately the flowers are dead; they're rotting. And you look at the person, you're like, these are rotting, and the person says, "Hey, look, I thought of you at least. At least I thought of you. It's the thought that counts, right?" Twisting it back on you to make it seem like you're an ungrateful bitch. Look, am I ungrateful for 3,000 jewels? No, of course not. It's 3,000 jewels. It might as well be a penny. Why can't Cena, for the anniversary, give us 5,000 at the beginning or 5,000 at the end? That'd be cool. Or 10,000 at the beginning and 10,000 at the end. It's a once-in-a-lifetime deal. You want to talk about once-in-a-lifetime deals? Here's something that's ridiculous. Let's take a look at Shop for a moment. Okay? Here we go. If I wanted to purchase jewels right now, for $99.99, you're getting 14,700 jewels. 14,700 jewels. And if you're lucky, you get 1,300 free if the promotion's going on. But in reality, that's like, I don't know, maybe once a month that happens, maybe once every other month. So if I want to get pulls for a non-Mercy, falling price deal, I can't even get 5 pulls for $100. I can't even get 5 pulls. Cena, you think you could give us 300 more jewels? We're not asking for 1,000 more jewels. 300, guess how much more money you'd make? People know they're guaranteed to get 5 pulls for $100. 5 pulls. 10 pulls for $200. Not 8 pulls for $200. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. You want to make some money? Don't charge $15 for VIP. Let's say 50,000 people play this game. Let's say 30,000 of them actually do VIP. Lower VIP for this anniversary for the whole month for $5. You're going to get a lot more people buying it. $9.99 psychologically is a lot less expensive than $14.99. It's under $10. Sure, it's $9. Screw it. $15, oh boy. It's all psychological. They would make so much more money, more people would buy it if they just did a little bit more for us. I mean, look, I've drawn every day. Maybe I missed 1 or 2 days. Have I gotten an illustrated Moogle medal? Of course not. Why even have this here? Draw odds. Why even have it? I've gotten a pile of shit on every single one I've pulled. I mean, you know, it's just terrible. You can have a falling price deal for Vexen Plus. It's ridiculous, guys. Look, I get why Cena does it. They're a business, but they were a smart business and they cared about us as players. They would hook us up a little bit. For all the money we drop as a community, for all the time we play this game to keep it afloat, like Iceberg was saying, you can't just give us a bone. You can't give us 300 extra jewels for $100 so we could get 10 pulls instead of 8 if we bought it twice. You can't lower VIP $5 for a month. Are you really going to go bankrupt? I mean, really? So, look, I love the game. I love Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to continue to support it. I'm going to continue to play it, unless they price me out of it. But this is an anniversary. What have we really gotten? Stop and think. And for all of you people who are going to be like, oh my God, stop hating on Cena. Oh, you're just a hater. Oh, yeah, you're just mad because you're missing 52 medals. Listen. Get your hand out of your fucking asshole. Chill for a minute. Actually think about what we've gotten during this anniversary. Think about it. Think about it. One quick side note that actually has been okay, pretty cool, is usually in VIP we get one or the other. We get either 7 magic brooms one week, and then the next week it alternates to 7 magic mirrors. So far this entire month, we've gotten both in the VIP. Do that. If you want to charge $14.99, do that for people. It doesn't have to be 7. Make it 3. Make it 4. 4 of both. It's a hell of a lot better than having to, wait 7. I mean, it's the same thing, really. If you did 4 and 4, it's 8. You're getting 1 extra one every 2 weeks because it alternates by 7. So you're getting 14 of each a month. Here you'd be getting 16 each a month. Cena, do you think you can possibly throw us an extra magic mirror and an extra magic broom a month for those who maybe do VIP? Reward those people. Reward people who support the game. You know what I mean? It's just... This has not been an anniversary. It really hasn't. I'm all over the place in this video. so like I was the other one, but this one hopefully is better audio quality. It's just, look, at the end of the day, it's a business. We live in a business type world. That's how the world works. But even having said that, most businesses will reward their customers. I mean, think about it. Every company now, for the most part, is a point system. You go to Walgreens, you get points. I just found out today, actually, maybe going away and check my email and read it fully. But you go to Domino's, they give you points, they reward you. Even CC's Pizza does that. Hotels do it. Cena, we're not asking for a reward system, but can you track who buys VIP every month and maybe give them an extra 5 medals, an extra 2,000 jewels if they do it all every month? Stuff like that, Cena. We're not asking for, the whole farm, but you can spare a cow. You can spare a calf. You can spare a couple of chickens. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And Iceberg the Gamer, shout out to you. Link to his channel will be down in the description box for those of you who have never heard of him or want to check his channel out. I'm going to link it down there. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, give it a like if you like it. It will really help the channel out. Comment if you disagree or agree or whatever the case may be. Hopefully the audio quality here is a hell of a lot better than the first video, which I'm going to take down. But listen, really appreciate you guys watching the content. And for those of you who follow my channel regularly, there will be a big announcement hopefully coming tomorrow. And tomorrow, Wednesday the 18th. Check around afternoon time into early evening. And as soon as the house is done moving in and the game room, you guys will get a house tour and a game room tour and everything else. But until then, guys, stay tuned for a big announcement tomorrow, hopefully. And again, comment in the comment section below if you agree, disagree, what your thoughts are. I'd really love to hear them. Check out Iceberg's channel. Appreciate it. And we'll go from there, guys. Take it easy.